No, don't worry, that's my effect, not the dragon itself. That is actually just me making that noise. Anyways, hi guys, welcome to What Lizardless. Today I am, well, I'm on the River Abbey right now, but today I'm going to be cleaning up the Thorpe Lakes, which are right over the bridge, right down that area. I kind of went down here on my very first video, but today I'm going to go right down to the lakes because last time I only got as far as the bridge, which goes, it's off camera, but it's further up. So yeah, let's clean it up. I've got Lofty with me, I've got my tongs, I've got my dustpan and brush, I've got my bag hoop, my bin liners, other stuff, and let's see what we can pick up. Okay guys, so we're on the M3 bridge. The lakes are just down by where Hyperia is, the white roller coaster over behind the trees. Not too busy on the M3 today. Not too busy. That heads up towards London, and then that way heads out towards Southampton. That is junction 2 over there, which is where the M25 and the M3 meet. It's quite a beautiful area actually. So let's continue this way. Okay guys, so a little update. So this is where I was on my very first video, and as you can see, it's not near as bad as it was, but still pretty bad. I mean, like, there's stuff that's been chucked here that wasn't here before. I wonder if some of it comes off the M3. I'm talking quite loudly here, which is why my voice is a lot more higher pitched than earlier, but yeah, it's alright, not terrible. There's definitely need to clean up. This isn't my challenge for today though. I'm focusing on Abbey and St Anne's, the area between Abbey and St Anne's Lake. But you got the M3. Try to find a good hole. Here's a good hole. There's the M3. That is the A320 up there. That is the road that connects Guildford to Staines. Now as I head back, watching my steps, is that I need to then continue up that way towards the lakes and by Monk's Walk and the area by Monk's Walk. So let's get this and keep going. Yeah, a lot of broken glass as well. This will be for another video. Hopefully I do it soon. I might also wait until some of the vegetation has died back. I mean, there's so much rubbish here. So much. I mean, I did so much on the very first video, but even still, there's still a flipping heck of a lot here. Okie dokie, so you see some rubbish here, which I might clean this up on the way back, but we're now approaching the bridge. Well, I'm now approaching the bridge. We, as like everyone watching the video, are approaching the bridge. There it is, this bridge, but like underneath it is litter mayhem, and it is terrible. Hopefully I can get enough bags to clean up most of it, if not all of it. I mean, a lot of this area down here, I mean, I could clean up this area, but a lot of that sort of then turns into Thorpe Park property. Here you go, look. This is what, now, just leave my trolley up here and I'm going to show you guys what I'm about to witness. Yep. All this, a rusty old bike. Yep, this, and that's actually quite clean, but I'll still clean it. And all of this. Some of this is so close to being in the lake. You can see some stuff in the lake already. So we need to clean this pile of rubbish up. So yeah, this is the St Anne's Lake, this side, that goes all the way down, right down to the Thorpe Lakes water ski area, which I did a video on on my video called A Roller Coaster of a Litter Pick. I don't know what episode that was. I think that was like 16, 17, I don't know. Just check the video on my channel. And then this side is Abbey Lake, which you've never seen on my videos. So yeah. So, what are you waiting for, guys? Let's clean this pile of dirt up. Okay, so we're cleaning up now. Oh, I'm cleaning up. You're watching, so it turns into we. Start by doing this area before coming into the lake, so the entrance bit. On my first bag, it's black bags, as I said earlier. Runnymede, I've not got any Runnymede bags. I'm out of them because I did literally use so many of them on my on the video with Trash Trek or Gerard, as you know him more of. We had like so many bags. We literally used a whole lot. I need to go and contact Naomi to go and get some bags. If you don't know who Naomi is, she is the community development. I don't know if she's the main person, but she's like one of the. She's part of the borough council, Runnymede Borough Council. I could go in here, to be honest. I'm gonna just go in here quickly to go and get some rubbish. It's a heck of a lot today. I've got stinging nettles and I've got shorts on today, so make sure I'm careful by not getting stung. I'll probably get stung a couple of times, but stinging nettles don't hurt that bad compared to bee stings, wasp stings, ray stings. I've never been stung by a ray or scorpion. Didn't even have scorpions in the UK. You might have a couple, but generally it's just wasps, bees and stinging nettles. I've had a couple of bees and wasp stings when I was really young, but haven't had them for a while. But they are very painful though. I remember having one once. It was in Beaconsfield in Buckinghamshire. Is this a leaf or is this a bit of litter? I don't actually know. I think it's a leaf, isn't it? Yeah, it's a leaf. I'm being stung at Beaconsfield Model Railway once, and yeah, I was in tears. I mean, I was probably about, what, 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that. So yeah, as you can tell, it would have been really painful. So I'm just doing this area now. There's a bit of blue in here, so it's gonna, there's a bit of a blue bag attached to something, so just gonna put this into the bag. Come on, in you go. Yeah, in you go. Right, you're not gonna see anything here. Just grabbing a crisp packet. I was tempted to actually do a video, 40 crisp packets in 40 minutes, which I'm probably going to still do. Not in this video, but I was thinking of doing it in this video, but I've just realised that I honestly think this will be actually a bit easy. There's actually a lot of crisp packets here, as you can see. I think it would have been too easy. I mean, look how many there are. I mean, some of these aren't crisp packets, a lot of them are more chocolate packets, but my point is, there's just so many around here. There's another one, a Walker's, sort of. There's another one, look how many there are. Now, yeah, this is Abbey Lake, by the way, once again, back down by Abbey Lake. There's going to be some stuff that has been in the ground so long that I'll need to use my foot or my hands to pick it up. A lot of shellfish here. Oh no. Oh my god. No, there's so much styrofoam. Styrofoam. Look at all these little dots of styrofoam. Good god. Good god. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Sorry guys, I'm swearing here, but look at this. Styrofoam. It's all in these little individual piles. Oh my god. I'll clear up a bit of it, but look how much there is. Like, it's impossible. It is literally impossible. A lot of this is going to enter that lake. before it's too late. Lake and lake kind of run. Look at this. Look at the freak of this. I'm gonna swear. I'm gonna have to swear in a minute. I'm not going to, but because if I do, I will censor it. But look at it. What the actual flip? There's so much here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this for a bit. I'll catch you guys in a minute when I've done a bit. Okay guys, an update. Done this so far. I mean, it looks like nothing. I've barely made a dent in it. I've collected so much styrofoam. A lot of it's actually landed in the bags. So glad none of it has made it to the lake yet. I'm sure that it actually has. I can't see anything in the lake because you can have a look. I'll just put this all in first before if you look at the lake, there's not any styrofoam in it from what I can see. But it's endless. It is freaking endless. I'm using the dustpan and brush now. I'm gonna pick up more stuff. There's no freaking chance I will get even half of this today. I could probably still be here until like 6 o'clock tonight, maybe even the next day, just dustpanning and brushing all this styrofoam. There's so much of it. Styrofoam is probably the worst item. It is actually the worst littered item in the whole world. It is so bad for the environment. It barely ever biodegrades. It probably takes it either 4,000 years or literally some scientists say it never biodegrades. It is that bad. And Thorpe Lakes has a freaking heck of it. Sorry, I am swearing so much today. I'm trying not to swear, but I really have. But this is awful. This is awful. I've got some shellfish. There's empty shells. Don't worry, there's no fish in them. Wouldn't be great, is it? I mean, look. This rock's probably got some underneath it as well. Oh, God. That sounds like a roller coaster is going around at the nearby Thorpe Park. Jesus Christ. I am so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I have not seen styrofoam littered this bad. Oh my God. Okay, guys. I'll be back again. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop now, like, literally. You can see I've made some differences. Like, you can see I've put some dents in, but it is impossible. It is actually impossible. I alternatively could literally just do this. But, and yes, it will get some bits of rubbish out, but, you know, it's not going to be a effective short-term solution, is it? It's just going to take forever. Look how many bits of styrofoam there are. Like, look at this. It is a freaking nightmare. But you can see in here that there's quite a lot in there. So, it'll do. I'm going to go and pick up the larger stuff that is, like, here. Without trying to break it. Getting down here just so you guys can get a better camera angle. Fortunately, the thing just keeps, the styrofoam keeps running away from me. Okay. And then we got bottles. Yeah, this is worse than plastic, this styrofoam. Definitely, probably the worst litter in the world. I'm gonna pick some up with my hand now. Maybe my hand's actually a better solution. But then just sticks to your hands like that. It's the only downside of this styrofoam. Right, that'll do. There's a freaking lot in there. Probably collected like 10,000 pieces of styrofoam. I will definitely come back and keep doing more of this styrofoam, but let's just hope. Actually, it's really close. I'm going to just clear up the bits down by the lake because they will go into the lake any moment if I don't pick these up. Speaking of things about impacts to wildlife, there actually used to be a nice population of smoo ducks. Smoo, S-M-E-W, smoo. And they're very beautiful ducks, I mean the male especially. The female looks okay, you know, quite a different duck to many UK species. That's a bit tiring now, I might go and grab that with Lofty. And they used to thrive here, but now they are on the red list on the RSPB's red list of birds of conservation concern. And I thought, I mean, obviously I'm not going to bring them back. I mean, I could, but I've got no space for some wildlife sanctuary enclosure where I can breed smoo. I don't even know where smoo are found. I think most of them are up in Scotland, but yeah. Right, just picking up the normal litter now. If I see a bit more styrofoam, I will pick it up, but I'm not gonna focus on that too much. Bit of styrofoam in that there. So yeah, there used to be some smoo around here, and I found this out according to, like, it was like a walking guide of like a place. It was like part of like walks to do in Surrey and Sussex, I think it was. It was either Surrey and Sussex or Surrey and Kent, I can't quite remember. But yeah, I think it was Surrey and Sussex. And it said about how Thorpe Lakes used to be some smoo here. I would love to see them come back. I mean, it'll be amazing. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen for ages, but you know, could happen in the future unless the smoos naturally return here. I mean, they might already actually be here in the winter, but I've just never seen them. I've been down here in the winter. I've only really seen tufted ducks, coots, mallards and stuff. We'll start a new bag in a minute. This is a vape box. Kinder. Look at it. It's so bad. It is so bad. Takeaway, is that a KFC or something? I think it might be KFC takeaway, that. I mean, I could have done this 40 minutes and 40 crisp packets in 40 minutes and probably be done by now. Just gonna drop this stuff. I'm gonna grab this out of the grab this before it enters the lake. There's actually something in the lake I want to get with Lofty. I mean, it looks actually quite nice, like quite a blue colour, not like quite a dark blue. It looks blue. Something else I want to tell you guys, that a future thing for my channel, which I do want to do. Don't know when, but I do want to do it. But I want to do some magnet fishing. Yes, magnet fishing. I actually have one at home. I just haven't used it yet. Go grab this. I want to do some magnet fishing for my channel. It won't be like, I won't like prioritise it over litter picking. I will still be doing the litter picking probably more than the magnet fishing, but I still want to do some magnet fishing. I'm not actually allowed, I don't think the lakes allow you to magnet fish here on the lakes, sadly, but like I know I can definitely do the river Thames, and the Thames is actually going to be a really cool feature because I'm now going to talk to you about my next thing. So on the 30th of June, it's my birthday. 30th of June, this Monday, it's my birthday. And I'll be turning 17. So my parents have been extremely kind, and I love them for doing this. They've got me a paddleboard. A paddleboard. Yep, a paddleboard. And I'm gonna probably start to do litter picking videos on it. I don't know when, I need to practice how to do the paddleboard and make sure I can do it unaccompanied, but I'm going to try and strap a GoPro. I think there's a way you can strap a GoPro to the front of the boat or the board, and I can then film videos, magnet fishing and litter picking and out of the Thames, and I think that would be really cool. I hope you guys want to see that. I could literally just wake up in the morning I'm normally up at 6, 9 times out of 10. I'm an early bird, guys. I am an early bird. And then literally wake up and then get on a boat and get down to the River Thames, which isn't too far from isn't too far, and then literally go down on the paddleboard and just collect some rubbish. I can go right onto the water. I could, oh my god, I would love some magnet fish as well on it. Don't know how good balance is and stuff. Oh look, there's a great crested grebe behind there. I don't know if you can see it. And there's also some non-native ring-necked parakeets. No, squawking away in the background. I'll get this leaf out because, you know, it's not really, it can thrive. I'll put it, whee, here. Most of this is coming out now. About to start a new bag soon, so in a minute, so yeah. What plane is that? Can't see the trees that are blocking the way. Oh my god, come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. Okay, right, I'm gonna have to get on the ground, guys. I'm on the floor. Not very comfy, not very clean floor, I must say. Not that clean. A bit smelly actually. Oh yeah, there's some rubbish in there. Right, I'm gonna go and get Lofty to go and retrieve them. Oh, I'm gonna run for it. Run. Lofty's just behind the bridge. Need to go and grab him. I'm skipping like a child. Snap, snap. There's some stuff in the lake. I'm gonna go and grab. It's too deep for my tongs, so I'm gonna grab. So Lofty's here to save the day. I knew I would need him today, so I bought him. Here he is, right. It's about here. Right. Okay, hang on a little look. So there it is. Right. It's strangled in some weed. Here it is. Yes. Look at that. Got it. That smells very fishy. Make sure there's no fish in there, you know. I could, you know, release back into the wild. Nah. I'll get a bit of a rinse. Ugh. Not the nicest water, to be honest. Bit chilly. Okay. Is there any other stuff in there? I think there is. You guys aren't seeing anything. I'm trying to grab some stuff out of the water. If I just go down. What is this? What is this? What? Oh my god. There's some like, there's a trolley under here. And there's also this thing. This is when the magnet fish becomes useful. Look, there's a big trolley right in here. Look at that, it's moving. Woo! I'm going to break Lofty if I keep pulling that thing up, but keep it down there because I should hopefully get it in a future video, hopefully, if I can magnet fish here. I hope if I can magnet fish. So yeah, Lofty, that's a bit heavy for you, bro, I'm afraid. Anything in there? Get. That's deep. Look at that. That is deep. You can't even touch the ground. Look at that. It's so deep. You can't really magnet fish on the lake, but Do you think I can get away with it by just doing it here? Well, I'll have to wait and see, I guess. I have to find out. I'll just be naughty and risk it for a biscuit. Okay. Litter! Okay. I'm just being weird. Okay, right. I think it's about time to focus on this area now, which is where I'm going to start putting stuff onto the trolley. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to leave the litter and I'm going to try and see what I can do with these bikes. I mean, there's no chance I can get all these bikes onto the trolley and transport them, but, well, we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. There's 2 Chinooks coming over, guys. 2 Chinooks. These are helicopters that have 2 propellers each. It's quite rare you see them in 2s. You normally see them as a single one. I don't know if you guys can see that right in the distance. I mean, it's gone now. I was just changing the batteries and just saw a heron fly past. And as you can see right down there, there's a lot of Canada geese, like about 50 of them. I think they're all Canada geese from what I can see from down along here. There's a lot of them on the lake. If you guys live in the United States of America, then you would know that you see geese, Canada geese, quite a lot of the time. So in the UK it's quite common as well, but they are a non-native species to the UK. They were introduced in like the 1600s. Don't know why, but probably just because like their looks. I mean, that's literally why most non-native species are introduced into the UK, or for certain farms and stuff. But yeah, now I'm going to focus on clearing all these bottles and stuff, and also leave them, and maybe some of the tyres. I'm not carrying massive loads of bikes to the bins that I showed you at the start of the episode. It's just so far. I will though, when I'm not, and all the litter is gone, or most of the litter is gone. So yeah. Okay guys, so I'm now focusing solely on litter now. I'm not going to go back to the big stuff in the river, because I mean, obviously, as you saw, it was just so heavy, so heavy. I'm now doing a dustpan and brush of the glass, because there's broken glass in literally, I'd say, I'll probably say all my videos you encounter broken glass. At least this is quite a good surface because it's quite flat. I mean, I can collect quite a lot more glass, as well as I'm actually accidentally collecting stones too. None of this rubbish deserves to be here. It deserves to either be, it deserves to go to land, it deserves to go to not, I mean, it doesn't really, well, let's just say, rubbish shouldn't be in the environment. It needs to be properly disposed correctly, not chucked down by Thorpe Lakes. I've always wanted to do some stuff with Thorpe Lakes, like clean it up and stuff. It's definitely something that I want to do. Hopefully, in 20 years' time, this area becomes a flourishing area of biodiversity. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully it becomes that even sooner. But yeah, it's got a lot of biodiversity already, but it is under threat from stuff like this. I just want our world to be back to normal again, you know. I just want our world to be litter free, you know, wildlife, stable population, a balanced ecosystem. People can thrive, nature can thrive. If you heard those screams just there, that is probably Hyperia, because the park is now open. It's probably just gone 10 now, so the park is open. There are people riding. Yeah, that is definitely Hyperia. It's just gone over that Outer Bank section, which you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you know roller coasters and heard of and know Hyperia well, like me, you would know what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to start a new bag because as you can see just from that, it is breaking apart now. I am going to start a brand new bag. This is dirty. This is literally full. We need a new bag. All right, second bag. Oh, what is this? I've got to read this, guys. I've got to read this. Jubilee High School, student self-monitoring. Name, Ethan Wayhill. Tutor, 90H. Head of year, Miss Kelsall. Day started 6th of... Is that the 26th of June 2025? You've written it in the American way. Targets, be on time, fully equipped. Do DIN instantly, don't be distracted. Staff comments, strategies, 1 minute outside. Note to pupils. Oh my god. Look at this, guys. Hand this report to your teacher at the beginning of the lesson. Ensure your teacher has signed your report before you leave. This report must be signed within your tutor / head of year / SLT member at the end of each day. This report must be signed by your parent or carer each evening. 160 points to pass. 4 points, all targets met, outstanding effort. 3 points, all targets met and good effort. 2 points, one target not met. Receipt or 2 targets not met. 0 point, referral of 0 targets not met. Okay, 3, 4, 0, 1, that's 9. Is he going to pass, guys? Really pass? 18, and then we don't know if he passed or not. I don't know if he passed. I don't know. Well, Ethan, or whoever it was, don't litter, okay? Don't litter. I'm also, guys, on my summer break from college, so I'm literally done all my lessons, all my first year of college. I'm now doing my second year in September. So yeah, I've got a whole about 10 weeks off, something like that. I do have to come in for results day for one of my for some exams I've done, but so exams. I mean, I'm not going to tell you if I passed or failed, or I mean, I might do. It depends on how I feel. I don't feel too good about the papers, to be honest. They were quite hard. I mean, one of them was okay. The other one was a bit hard. I'm not the smartest student at college, but I enjoy it. I do. To clean up this area now. We just go in the bag. I'm now literally might have to attack some brambles in a minute. See, the brambles are trying to rip stuff apart and try and be like, no, keep the litter there. See, a lot of it is just broken glass. I am over the summer probably going to be doing another collab with Trash Track or Gerard at some point. I mean, I'll see what he thinks, but I might make my way over towards Hillingdon area instead of him coming down to Surrey, just for some bit of a change, you know. I kind of want to go to Hillingdon. I've been there a couple of times, but not to litter pick. I've literally been out there to train spot at Hayes and Harlington Station, which is, I mean, it's good for train spotting. You've got the Heathrow Express, you've got the Elizabeth Line, you've got the Great Western Railway Express, the Great Western Railway trains heading that go from Paddington to Bristol, Penzance, Plymouth, Cheltenham Spa, Swansea, Cardiff Central, Newbury, Didcot Parkway, Oxford, Worcester Foregate Street, Hereford, Bedwin, and much more. The much more stations that GWR go to include Paignton, Weston-super-Mare. Then they even do some services to, like, then they do some to Plymouth. Some go down towards, I think there's even a couple of trains that go down to Banbury, up to Banbury. And there's even some services that actually go if it isn't Exeter service, I mean, the trains to Plymouth and Penzance and Paignton go by Exeter, but a couple of trains terminate there. I don't think it's that common though. What else is there you got? I said Cheltenham Spa, didn't I? Great Malvern. Up in the Cotswolds. But whereas where I live, the main operator is now Great British Railways, but it's now nationalised, but South Western Railway, they do trains from Waterloo to, the fast trains go down to Portsmouth, Weymouth, Exeter, Salisbury and Yeovil. While the more slower trains go to Guildford, Woking, Basingstoke, Alton. Meow. Meow. People driving like people think they're in the Formula 1 at the moment, driving down the M3. There's actually a Formula 1 film coming out, and one of my friends has invited me to it, and I'm thinking of going. It's quite a long film. I'm not really good with long films, but it does sound quite interesting, so I think I'll go down to it. What's this? Come on, sock. The park's busy today. It's a Friday, by the way, so yeah, this is my first day off of college. Yesterday I was at college. I want to tell you something else. So you might know I'm into public transport, especially buses and trains, as I mentioned about trains just now, that there's going to be electric buses coming to round the Runnymede and Speltthorne area soon, which I'm quite looking forward to. They're going to be used, the two main operators around there are White Bus and Falcon buses, and both of those are going to get electric buses, not for all their routes, but for like a few of their routes. I think the White Bus are going to have routes, electric buses between Woking and Heathrow Airport and Walton-on-Thames, which is going to be quite nice, on the routes 446 and 555, and they're going to be branded to be called Flight Line, so they're linked with Heathrow Airport, which is going to be really cool. I cannot wait to see them electric buses, making a bit more of a greener future. Not fully green, because I still think hydrogen's better than electric. I think it's more eco-friendly, but it's getting there. Electric is better than petrol and diesel, and that creates CO2 emissions and stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of fossil fuels, but I don't want to get political about it, because if I keep talking about fossil fuels even further, it will just get more political. And do I want to get political on this channel? No, I don't. And then Falcon are getting the electric buses for the routes 461, 436, which one goes from St Peters to Kingston, the 461, and the 436 goes Weybridge to Woking. And then I think they're going to have more electric buses for the route 715 from Kingston to Guildford, and then Guildford to Epsom on the 479. So I can't wait for that. They're screaming on Hyperia, because that first drop is the most scariest. It's not scary, but literally it's intense. Yeah, welcome to Runnymede, guys. You literally, you don't hear the screams from the towns and stuff, but when you go past Thorpe Park, you hear the screams like crazy. I actually love going on the rides at Thorpe Park. I've been on all of them, actually, most of them. I've done Hyperia, the one that you can hear. It's really fun. It's scary. The first drop kind of takes your breath away a bit, but after that, it is really fun. It's opened last year, so it's about 81 miles an hour. The fastest one in the UK by 1 mile an hour. The second fastest is Stealth, which is also at Thorpe Park. I think that was closed. Yeah, it was closed, wasn't it? Like in my last video because a part of the launching mechanism came off, but it's all been fixed now. So if you ever plan on going to Thorpe Park and you want to go on all the big coasters, I'm not trying to scare you guys, okay? I'm not trying to scare you. There's a helicopter. Up there. Well, about half full now. I want to ask you guys a question. So, some people say half full and others say half empty. What do you guys say? Half full or half empty? Because it's quite interesting to work out when people say half full and others say half empty. I don't know. Isn't that thing like this, like define your personality or something? I don't know. But yeah. Sock. I'm not saying if you say half empty you're a bad person. I mean, nowhere near you. I'm sure you're probably, some people here are the most nicest people ever. I mean, you guys even wanted to donate to me, like, when, I mean, obviously I'm not doing buy me a coffee till I'm 18. I'm almost 17, literally 17 in about 3 days. But yeah, yeah. Good. I'm surprised the tongs haven't come off yet, to be honest. Just clearing all these bits of plastic. It's quite uplifting around here, to be honest. It's quite a nice, just, I don't know, just a nice happy atmosphere. Okay, cleaning up now. I don't know if I was recording earlier. I'm sure I was. I wasn't checking. I hope I did record. If not, then, well, what can you do, I guess? What can you do? It wasn't that important, to be honest. Now you're probably wondering why I've only got 2 bags on. I mean, I have way more bags than 2, but I'm only on my second bag because most of the rubbish is just really small. So I'm taking a lot shorter with the bags. Whereas on my last video down Accommodation Road, there was many bags because, well, there was much larger litter. I mean, well, here there's quite small litter. Those 2 gullbirds just over there are common terns. They've got the more like pointy wings that make them a tern over a gull. So those 2 are common terns. They are a summer visitor. Oh my god, look, there's little dragonflies on the water. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like dragonflies on the water. I don't know how the camera's picking it up. There's one just there. Alright, I'm gonna now enter this area under the bridge in a minute. So this is, I'm calling this, I think I might call this video the bike's graveyard, because look, these bikes have been burned to rot. I mean, look at them. Is that shellfish literally on the bikes? Like, if that is shellfish, then that is quite crazy. I mean, are they all shellfish? They freaking are as well. Just hope I haven't got a live fish in here. My GoPro froze for a split second there. Don't know how that happened. I mean, it wasn't for a second, it was for about a minute. But, well, I'm going to enter the bike's graveyard, which is what I said just now. I'm going to call the episode the bike's graveyard, unless I can think of a better name for it. They're just burnt. They've got shellfish on them like that. I'm not taking the bikes today, and if I do, I'll have to remove all those shellfish. I mean, look, on the tyre as well, and on this trolley, like, Jesus Christ, you just blew them all up. some glass that is just incorporated into the ground. Ouch! That's sharp. It's created a hole in my glove, I think. No, it hasn't. It's a bit sharp though. Look at all this glass, man. Look at it. It's glassed up. The glass and the styrofoam are for another episode, I think. I mean, I could definitely do the glass right now. I could. I really could. I'll get some glass. Yeah, I'm coming back here for a future video. I mean, this actually could be a 2-person or 3-person job, this. Look at it. It's definitely one of the first things I want to do. Okay, I think this area is pretty clean. Just gonna go back to the graveyard and just do some brushing around here. Might just go grab some this stuff actually before I do that. Come up. The glass will have to stay, unfortunately. I mean, I could dustpan and brush some of it, and I will. I think the first thing is to get these, before I start doing the glass, I need to plan a plan to shuttle all this tyres and bicycles over, where I probably will need either, I just need time, and I haven't got time, and today I want to sort of do the little bits, and then another day I'll come back and then just shuttle all the tyres and stuff. I'm focusing all the little rubbish, all the little bits of rubbish today that are around it, and then focus on the bigger unbaggable stuff. I'm going to start wrapping up now because this is my last battery. I don't know what you guys missed that conversation about my cousin George. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me putting it in the video, but yeah, I'm planning. Hopefully, he said he wants to do a future video with me. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he wants to do wildlife photography. He's about, I don't know how old he is. I think he's about 22, 23. That's how old he is, I think. Yeah, he's my cousin. And he lives down in the south coast, and I definitely want to do a video with him at some point. He doesn't have a channel, but yeah, he wants to be a wildlife photographer. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the best pay, but he wants to do it, and I think he should do it, and I'm sure he can get a good pay for it. I know he can. He needs to believe in himself, and I'm sure he does believe in himself. So this is pretty clean now. Like, most of this litter I've collected. I told him there's some stuff I've missed. So go this packet. Oh, that's poopy everywhere. Poopy. Okay, right. I'm gonna pack up now. Because I'm now going to go and show you guys Thorpe Park. So the glass, 2 bags, which isn't a lot, but I've cleared quite a lot of it, as you can see. There's some little bits, but like, my point is you're going to see little bits, and there's not actually much big rubbish apart from the graveyard bikes and tyres, which I just cannot collect today. I mean, I might be able to collect one, if I've got enough in my trolley. So let's I'll do the bags and I'll put the bags in the trolley later on. I'm just going to put the lofty, the dustpan and brush and my tongs in the bag hoop onto the trolley, and I'm going to take you guys down to down Monk's Walk, the rest of Monk's Walk, so I can show you a bit of Thorpe Park, because it is my local theme park at the end of the day, and I might as well show you one of the biggest attractions in the boroughs of Runnymede and Southwood. I mean, Thorpe Park's in Runnymede, but it's literally the biggest attraction combined across both areas. Thorpe Park. Part of Thorpe Park, this is Hyperia, the ride that everyone's screaming on. Look at that. This is the UK's tallest, fastest and most weightless roller coaster. It is 236 foot high. You get 15 seconds of airtime and a heck of a lot more stuff, pretty much. This coaster is beyond crazy. Trying to get the best angle of it. I need to run. I'm going to run a bit because I think the coaster's about to come out the station. They seem to be batching the trains really fast today. I'm not in the park. This fence blocks you from coming in. Just met some people who off camera who wanted to know how to get into Thorpe Park, but yeah, it's to go quite a way around. There you go. Here it comes. I don't know what you guys are going to see here, but let's give this a try, shall we? Ready? The sun's blocking the camera. Maybe I can try and get some of the people to wave. Hello guys! Hello guys! From Monk's Walk. Have you guys found your fearless? I'm not loud enough. There you go, look. Welcome, fearless. And there goes the next train. Yeah, this is a better angle. That drop is crazy. Maybe we can try and get them to wave. Here we go. Hello guys! Hello! They have just found their fearless. They have just found their fearless. There they go. Finally, I got some waves, finally. Right, let's head back. Okay guys, so here's the 2 bags I've collected today. only little stuff, which is why I've got so few bags. There's so much stuff I could have collected, like the tyres and the bikes, but I was more into the litter today. I'll probably come back in the future and get the tyres and the glass, and hopefully I can magnet fish down there as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content seen here, please do like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I've loved this video today. Don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm just been down by Thorpe Lakes in Thorpe Park. Hope you've enjoyed seeing Hyperia. You can now sort of see what Thorpe Park looks like. If you don't know what Thorpe Park is, I mean, I only showed you one of the rides, but that's their main signature ride, Hyperia. They've got like 5, 6 other roller coasters, but all big ones like Stealth, Swarm, Colossus, Inferno and Swarm, but enough of those. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like the content seen here. Once again, please do like and subscribe. Help the channel out once again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys. There's that. It's more of a snake over a dragon, actually, but you can see it's been there pretty much the whole time I've been living in Runnymede and Speltthorne. It's quite cool. I think it used to face the other way and face towards that horse over there. But yeah. Rawr.